All right, semi-rant. Why are regulators looking at this VMware AVGO Broadcom deal? What's the hang-up? Where is the anti-competitiveness in a chip maker buying a software company? Well, it's the same concerns I had back when Dell bought VMware, and even when EMC bought VMware previous to that. When does a provider of software become a competitive or anti-competitive advantage of one of the component makers? So for EMC, it was very apparent that storage was a huge part of the enablement for software for VMware. And if VMware cuddled up too closely to EMC, NetApp, Compellent, all of the storage providers of the day would be at a disadvantage for customers looking to use VMware. A couple of things didn't exist at the time. One, VMware was nowhere near the massive influence they are on enterprise IT infrastructures as they were even when Dell bought them. And then two, EMC kind of didn't know what they had and they left VMware alone. And VMware partnered with NetApp extremely well and with HP, which is now HPE. Fast forward to the Dell acquisition. Michael Dell, without a doubt, at the onset said the crown jewel of the EMC acquisition was the VMware acquisition, and that Dell was not going to take the same hands-off approach that EMC did, that it was going to be a better together story. I'll link to a video interview that I did with one of the then VMware Dell customers who was actually excited about the innovation. It's one thing to get excited about the innovation from a customer perspective, but when you're a competitor, when you're HPE, when you're Lenovo, Cisco, Supermicro, and you don't have this special relationship that Dell had with VMware, you can't do special things like VxRail. What specifically around VxRail? VxRail is a hyper-converged infrastructure solution where you take basic server components, combine them together with software, and provide an automated cloud-like platform. VMware and Dell co-badged employees to make sure that VxRail was the best example of an integrated solution between VMware's Cloud Foundation platform and their hardware and Dell's hardware. We did a study examining VxRail, and without a doubt, from a VMware Cloud Foundation, VMware's cloud platform, private cloud data center platform, it is the best integration of any HCI platform we've seen with VMware's cloud platform. This gave Dell a competitive advantage. Go back, check notes. Dell would tell you how VMware was accelerated by the Dell partnership, how Dell was accelerated by the VMware partnership. It was a competitive advantage. Regulators have taken note. If you look at the deal today, what regulators have concern with is in the GPU market, or specifically DPU. These data center processing units, which are chips that all of the major microprocessor companies, Intel, obviously Broadcom, competitors are creating, NVIDIA, that take some of the components of VMware software, put them on the chips directly, and accelerate efficiencies within the data center. Obviously, the concern is if Broadcom, who is a major player in the DPU and CPU space, has this competitive advantage that they can better team with the leader in data center virtualization, that they would therefore have a competitive advantage over Intel, NVIDIA, and other builders of GPUs. The EU, and I'm assuming UK, and the US, I think ideally will want to avoid this scenario happening a second time. Can Broadcom give giveaways or commitments to avoid this type of competitive situation? You know what? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the remedy is. We can look towards the EMC example and just show how EMC just didn't play for favorites. VMware created platforms that were available and there was no special engineering between EMC and VMware. Maybe that is a remedy. I think again, at a deal this size, we're concerned about multiple areas of anti-competitive nature. When you look at it as a third party, where else could VMware give a Broadcom unfair competitive advantage in the data center and cloud? You want to learn more? DMs are open at CTO Advisor on Twitter. You can reach out to the CTO Advisor via our Contact Us page, thectoadvisor.com, for any quotes or clarity. Talk to you next CTO Advisor, CTO Dose.